By Connor Sephton, news reporter. The U.S. ride-hailing firm had priced its IPO cautiously at £45.34.50 a share, giving it a market value of $82.4 billion, £63.1 billion, ahead of its debut on the New York Stock Exchange. The IPO price was already almost a third less than what investment bankers had predicted last year, with Uber settling for a lower valuation amid a series of investor concerns, including profitability and a lukewarm reception for rival Lyft's market debut. Lyft went public 6 weeks ago, but its share price has tumbled by more than 20% from its IPO price set in late March. Image drivers are unlikely to benefit from any windfall by the close of trading on Friday. Uber's share price had settled on $41.57. Advertisement Uber, which had a targeted range of between £44.33.80 and £50.38.40 a share, was the most anticipated IPO since Facebook's market debut 7 years ago. Hundreds, if not thousands, of Uber employees were expected to become millionaires, on paper at least, in the share sale. More from Uber. Although the company's co-founder Travis Kalanick was ousted as chief executive 2 years ago, his outstanding stake in the business was expected to be worth $5.3 billion, £4.1 billion. He was spotted on the trading floor of the NYSE as the bell was rung in the presence of his successor, Dara Khosrowshahi. Image Travis Kalanick's stake in Uber was set to be worth around $5 billion. A windfall for drivers may not be forthcoming, however. Earlier this week, Uber workers in the UK and US went on strike, with some drivers claiming they struggled to make ends meet despite working long hours. Uber has faced several controversies in recent years, including claims of sexual harassment within the company and allegations that it stole self-driving car technology. The firm was also accused of covering up a computer break-in that stole personal information about its passengers. Some Uber drivers have also been accused of assaulting passengers, and one of the company's self-driving test vehicles struck and killed a pedestrian in Arizona last year while a backup human driver was behind the wheel. Uber has been trying to make amends with drivers. On Thursday, the company said it had reached a settlement with tens of thousands who claimed they had been improperly classified as contractors, at a cost of up to $170 million, £130 million. Image, as well as ferrying passengers around. Uber delivers food to its 91 million customers. More than 5.2 billion trips were completed using Uber last year, delivering food and giving rides to its 91 million passengers. Despite this, the California-based company has lost about $9 billion, £6.9 billion, since its inception, and has warned it could be years before it makes the profit. Sky News U.S. correspondent Anna Thomas Peter was in New York for the launch and said there was high interest but real investor concern about whether or not Uber is going to be able to make itself profitable. She added, "There are big challenges in the way. It has to drive its costs down, it has to push for the driverless car experience, and all of those things are difficult to do while still growing, but the headline is still that there was a great deal of excitement here, that this is a major milestone for Uber, which just opened 10 years ago and has changed the face of travel and has ambitions to change all sorts of other things too." Let's block ads. Why?